Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to round 13 of season 3 of the Tassie Devils AFL EP42 Coach Career Series. We're back at home, it's pouring with rain at Bluntstone Arena and we're taking on the Hawks. Here's the Devils team, just the one change. Unfortunately, Jackson Thurlow has picked up an injury. He's out for 8 weeks. In comes Noah Anderson, who's a bit in and out of the side this season, but that's just because people keep coming back and he's the easiest choice to omit. But anyway, here's the Hawks team. Of course, we did beat them in, I think, one of the episodes last week. So they make their way out onto the ground, the Hawks. I feel like we've got a bit of a rivalry with the Hawks. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments. I just feel like since the qualifying final, we hate them. Let me know in the comments who's the Devils got a rivalry with. And here come the Devils, back out to Bluntstone, coming off a dominant win against the Crows. It was a flogging, that is for sure. We kept them scoreless until the last quarter. Jack Riewoldt in the middle with Ben Stratton. They shake hands and Ray Chamberlain is about to toss the coin. This is Friday night footy, by the way. So the Devils on the big stage. Jack Riewoldt has just won the toss. He's elected to go to the David Boone stand end. Of course, we beat the Hawks for the first time in our club history and the last time we played them. Let's see if we can beat them again. Here we go. Devils, Hawks underway at Bluntstone. Oh, well done, Hoskin Elliott. That is a very good mark. And now he's handballed it off to Miller. Back to Hoskin Elliott. Hoskin Elliott towards goal. Jack Riewoldt all by himself. He marks. And this for the first goal of the game. There hasn't been really any score early, but now there is. And the Devils on the board with the first goal of the game. Jackie Boy playing well lately. 2-on-1 here. Good spoil from one of our guys. Now the Hawks just kick it off the ground. Not a bad option in this sort of weather. And gee whiz, that's a very good kick by Patton. So Jono Patton levels the scores up. Now Howe has got the footy. Howe's got Gorn. Beautiful kick. Now there's someone there towards the wing. It's Hoskin Elliott. So Hoskin Elliott marks. I'm going to go for the shot here. Unusual that there's no wind showing. As Hoskin Elliott takes the kick. It's a torpedo. It looks on point, but I don't think it's going to make the distance. But it doesn't matter because Jack Riewoldt's there. And Jack Riewoldt marks on an angle. This is going to be very, very tough to get through, especially with the drop punt. But I'm going to give it a go. Let's have a look. Oh, he's hit the post. Tom Papley's got a free kick for a push in the back by James Sicily. And Paps should drill this through the middle. He does. Glass has the footy. Quick hands. Hawks go inside 50. Good spoil. And wrapped up is Glass. So a ball up with 4 seconds to go. Kolajasny wins the tap. He's so good as a backup ruckman, I reckon. And at quarter time, the Devils, they lead by 7 points. They had it inside 50 a fair bit that quarter, but just couldn't quite put the score on the board from those inside 50s. I tell you what, though, I think defensively we're very good at the moment. I'm very pleased about how we are defensively. Oh, well done, Watts. Oh, that's a beautiful handball to Caddy, and Caddy gets it to Bevis. Jacob Bevis, who is actually 82 rated now. When he came into the club, I think he was about 76, 77. He's now 82 rated playing on the pocket, and he's more highly rated on the pocket than he is at full forward, which is his preferred position, as he drills that straight through the diddly-do. Bevis has got himself on the board and the Devils are on top. Ball comes back into play. Oh, no one really contested that, but Houston's been able to pick it up. Now he's got it to Brown. Brown's trying to get rid of it. He does eventually. Not sure if he got rid of it illegally, but it doesn't matter because the Hawks have kicked the goal. Gorn can just get it to Took. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. And the Hawks might make me pay here. Ablett's got the footy. How about it? Ablett playing for the Hawks. You wouldn't see it in real life. Here's Papali, plays on from the free kick. Now, no one could mark for us, but we've been able to gather it for the meantime anyway, but we've now lost it. Oh, look at this. Hawks with the numbers. What the hell is going on here? Just when I said we looked defensively good at quarter time, we're suddenly getting opened up. And this to put the Hawks in front for the first time tonight. They've got it. And they're in front by a single kick. Oh, well done, Took. Beautiful. Now, is someone going to create a lead? Look over the top. That's beautiful. Hoskin Elliott just has to mark, and he does. So, brilliant bit of play by the Devils, but now they have to finish it off. This to level the scores back up. Such a wet day here at Blundstone. And Hoskin Elliott boots it through the diddly-do, and scores are level. Free kick to the Hawks. In the centre of the ground, they go inside 50, and Gunston made a lead, and no one went with him. So Gunston has the footy. He's 50 metres out, but I reckon he can kick this. Let's have a look. Oh, 2-on-1, and at the end of the day, the opposition are always going to win that. So Morrison for his second goal of the game. He booted one through earlier, and this to put the Hawks back in front. And we're just getting opened up defensively here. Need to settle. Oh, what? Oh, look at that by Watts. Just handballed it to himself and then gathered the footy and then kicked it behind. That might be a good kick if someone can mark. It's marked by Robbo. I think it was a free kick anyway, but that's a good mark by Robinson. And Robbo to kick his first goal of the night. The Devils are back in front. They lead by a point. Come on, Weller. Oh, no, that's a terrible spoil. That was a terrible spoil. Straight to space, and the Hawks kick it off the deck. High ball. Well done, good spoil, Robbo. I think that's going to be it. Free kick, but the siren sounds. So it's the Hawks by 5 points at half-time. And what has been an entertaining match. Just can't shrug the Hawks off at the moment. They lead 6-1, 37 to 5-2, 32. And what is a very high-scoring game for wet weather footy. Here we go, second half. Can the Devils shrug the Hawks off and come away with the 4 points? Let's find out. We've come away with it early, and now Gawn got to kick away. I think it was Caddy to Brown, and Brown goes for goal and misses. That's not going to help. Oh, look at the Hawks go. Come on, Robbo, this is yours. Oh, my God. That's been spoiled onto Patton, and Patton has gone bang from long range. And the Hawks extend their lead early in the third. Oh, well done, Miller. And, oh, Kirby, or Kirby, however you pronounce it, has flown high. Oh, well done, Bevis. Well done, Bevis. Now, is there someone inside 50 that I can kick to? He plays on. Oh, 2-on-1. Very good by Bevis. And taking the mark was Hoskin Elliott. So this is a much-needed goal. We want to keep ourselves in it till the very end here and hopefully come away with the 4 points. And that's a very good kick by Hoskin Elliott. That's his second. Come on, Devils. Let's go. Now Webster inside 50. Watts. Good mark by Watts. Can I pass it off to someone? No, took too long. I can see the puddles on the ground here at Blundstone Arena. It's just so wet here tonight. And Jack Watts has a chance to put himself on the board. I don't think he's kicked a goal yet in this game. He has now. Come on, Devils. Free kick here to the Hawks. From a tough, tough angle. That's gone through. That's gone through. Jack Lukosius, the former Devil and the former Sun, Kicks it through with no hassle. Oh, well done. Oh, what happened there? It doesn't matter because we've come away with it, and that's Took Miller. Took Miller off to Bevis. This is a big goal for Bevis to kick, and he's got it. How good is this bloke? How good am I? Bevis with 2 goals. Hawks get the clearance on the verge of 3/4 time. That's a good mark by Pearce, and then the siren goes, and it's the Devils in front by a point at 3/4 time. This has been a pretty good game, to be honest. It's been very close since the second quarter. Well, it's been close the whole way through, to be fair. And the Devils, they just have the upper hand, but not by much at 3/4 time. High ball. Oh, that's good crumbing off the pack. Now we can go here. Oh, no. What have I done there? I've turned it over, and the Hawks have made me pay. They're back in front. This is going to be a hectic last quarter. Oh, well done. Well done. Oh, and then Hoskin Elliott's been taken high, so that was good stuff from the Devils out from the centre. And this is to put the Devils back in front by a point. I think it's been goal for goal, I think, for a very long time. Come on, Devils. Come on, Devils. Come on, Devils! O'Brien with the quick reply here. If he can drill it through the middle, he should do. And he does. So the Hawks are back in front. This is just tough game at the moment. Oh, Darcy McPherson takes the mark. And this to put the Devils back in front. Come on, Devils. Come on! Oh, there he is again. Jacob Bevis over the top to Watts doing the team thing. And Watts could boot through another goal here. And this would give us a nice handy break. Let's have a look. Jack Watts, he should kick this. He does! Don't you love season 3 right now? Here's Bevis with not long to go. Just boots it in there. No one marked for the Devils, but Gawn came away with it, and Gawn hits the post. But it doesn't matter. We're going to win the match. We are going to win this one. This is a great win by us, I reckon. Probably not as good defensively tonight, but the main thing is we've come away with the 4 points. And I think I said this before, season 3, it just feels a lot different than last season. I feel like we're a lot more competitive. I feel like when we fall behind, we stay in the game and we win it, as opposed to last season where you might remember if, you know, we got off to a poor start, we often went on to lose the game. So I'm very happy with where the Devils are at the moment, but we have to keep it going. We know so well that things can change very quickly, and that's exactly what happened last season. But the final score, 11-5-71. The Devils defeat the Hawks 10-62. We had more inside 50s. I think we made the most of them, to be honest. We missed a few towards the end there, but I thought we were relatively accurate today. Had 51% of possession. Let's have a look at the major ball winners for the Devils. Robbo was fantastic today. He has to be player of the match, I reckon. Hoskin Elliott, 8. So Robbo, 9. Caddy was 7. And then the major ball winners for the Hawks, Stratton with 11. Pfeiffer and McAvoy with 8. Goal kickers for the Devils, Hoskin Elliott also has to be in the votes. 3 goals. Watts and Bevis with 2 goals each. Jacob Bevis is actually a good player. He is actually a decent player in this game. I won't lie. And then the goal kickers for the Hawks, Patton, Lukosius and Morrison with 2 goals each. I'll show the player of the match. Hoskin, Elliott and Robbo, they get the votes. 2 players that I thought should be in the votes, and they are in the votes. Stratton also getting in the votes as well. I might start actually showing the player of the match now that they're starting to get it somewhat right. So there you go, quarter by quarter summary. We led at quarter time, we trailed at half time, we led by a point at 3/4 time, and then in the end, we were able to come away with the chocolates. Well done, Devils. Let's have a look at the rest of the round 13 results now. Round 13 started on Thursday night with Collingwood defeating Port Adelaide by 5 points at the MCG, 60-55. At GMHBA Stadium, it's Geelong defeating Melbourne by 2 points, 64-62. Is that what's going to happen between the two sides this weekend in real life in round 4 of the 2020 AFL season? Who knows, but it could be a close game, I reckon. At the Adelaide Oval, it's the Crows defeating the Dogs, 61-59. Good to see the Crows bounce back after we flogged them. At Marvel Stadium, it's Carlton defeating GWS. I reckon that's a bit of an upset, to be honest, at Marvel Stadium, 56-49. And in the final game of the round, it was Essendon defeating the Eagles at Optus Stadium, 59-53. Having a look at the round 14 results, because we've got a bye. It's Brisbane defeating the Swans on a Thursday night at the Gabba, 72-57. Fremantle defeat Melbourne at TIO Stadium, 57-54. At the Adelaide Oval, it's a draw between Port Adelaide and the Dogs. I think that might be the second draw of this season. Very interesting there. At Marvel Stadium, North Melbourne smashed St Kilda, 95-63. At Marvel Stadium again, it was Hawthorn defeating the Bombers by a point. And in the final game of round 14, Collingwood defeat the Tigers 80-53 at the MCG. Here we go, round 15. And the Devils are taking on the D's at TIO Stadium in Darwin. I must admit, I don't think I've actually played a game at this venue on this game before. So looking forward to playing here in Darwin. There's the D's team. We actually lost to the D's in round 1, you may remember. Hopefully we can beat them this time round though. And there's the Devils team. No changes to the side that beat the Hawks in the round 13 encounter. So out come the Devils onto TIO Stadium in Darwin. And just to give you a bit of an idea on how the Devils are going, they've won 7 of their last 8 matches. So we're going very well at the moment, but we've got to keep it going. And here come the D's. They are 10th on the ladder. They're coming off 2 losses in a row. They'll be looking to bounce back here tonight. Who is this bloke? Don't know who this is. Obviously, Max Scorn is no longer at the D's. He's with the Devils now. But anyway, the 2 captains in the middle. And it's Jack Rewalt winning the toss and electing to go to the right. So this is for another 4 points. We are still second on the ladder currently. We want to stay there. We want to make finals. We want to finish top 4. It's the Devils D's in Darwin. We're underway. Oh, here we go. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Good kick to Rewalt. And Rewalt's got a chance to boot through the first goal of the game. Let's have a look. He's got it. Devils on the board first at TIO Stadium. High ball. Oh, Fritsch takes the mark in the pack. There was a lot of jostling. Don't know how to say that word, but anyway, Fritsch lines up. What? How does Mitch Brown mark that? A 2-on-1 favouring the Devils, and somehow Mitch Brown marks it directly in front, and he's got it and scores a level. Got to be better than that, Devils. Got to be better. Got to be better. Oh, Taryn. And then Taryn gets the kick towards Rewalt. And Rewald has a chance to put the Devils back in front. This is for his second goal of the match, by the way. I'm going to start it. I'm going to kick it towards the left goal post. And it should hopefully come back through the diddly-do. Yes, it does. Straight over the Maccas sign. Gee, I could do with some Maccas right now, but I'll get it straight after we get the 4 points. Well done. Good clearance. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Sucked in, Hibbert. Went for an unrealistic mark. And Darcy McPherson has a chance to put the Devils 2 goals in front. Here he goes. He starts it from the left. It comes back beautifully through the middle. And the Devils lead by 2 goals with 54 seconds remaining in the first. Oh, gee, just run through us. My goodness, golly gumballs. And that's a good mark by Mitch Brown again. A bit of jostling. I can't say words today. Or when can I ever say words, to be honest, as Mitch Brown kicks the goal with 4 seconds to go in the first. And it's now a 1-goal ball game. So let's go back to the middle. There's going to be not enough time for another goal. And there goes the siren. So it's a 6-point lead to the Devils at quarter time. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ball, you're gone, Stephen May. You're gone by the Bev, by the Bev, by the Bev. And Bev to put the Devils back to a 2-goal lead. He's kicked it straight over the Coca-Cola sign. And our pressure is elite. Elite. Well done, Pearce. Oh, that should have been a mark. That should have been a mark. That should have been a mark. Hang on to him. Salem takes the mark. Now, it's worked out well, that kick to Neil Bullen, who marked, and then to a one-on-one. Good spoil. Kolajasny now had it, lost it. Where was that handball going? That was a terrible handball. And now we're scrambling to get the ball back, but Davis Uniacke has made the Devils pay on that occasion, and I think scores a level. 10 seconds to go. It's the D's by a point. Good handball. Well done. We work our way outside the defensive 50. Brayshaw marks in the centre, but that's going to do it. That's half time. I feel like we should be in front, to be honest. I feel like we've been the better team, but we just let the D's back into it there in the later part of that second quarter. They have had more inside 50s. I feel like we're struggling to get it out of our defensive 50 once it gets in there. So that's something we need to work on in the second half. Melbourne 4-1-25 lead the Devils 4 straight 24 at halftime. Oh, no. No way. Not again. It's a 2-on-1. And Mitch Brown has taken the mark directly in front of goal. And that's another one for the D. So they're 7 points in front. Oh, this should be a goal. We've just been handed a goal here. And Taron Thomas has made the most of it. So we needed that goal. We needed that goal. And the margin is to 2 points. Oh, Hoskin Elliott nearly marked that. Bevis has come away with it. Thomas. Oh, jeez. Tom Papley's held on to that as a D's player flies. And this to put us in front with 1:13 to go on the clock in the third term. Papley should kick this, and he does. So the Devils are back in front. Come on, boys. Come on, lads. Bloody hell, how's this going to happen? Far out. Elsham has taken the mark. Siren sounds. This would be a damaging goal if he got it. Very close game. It's a bit like the Hawks game in a way. So, luckily, Melksham didn't get that, and it's the D's by 3 points at the 3/4 time break. Come on, Devils. Let's get another win. Come on. We had it, we lost it. Now Greenwood from Weller. Greenwood could just pop it over the top here to Bevis. That was a bad kick. That was absolutely bad. And now Papali. Papali! Papali! What the hell was that? Oh, good tackle. Now we're away here. We are away. Bevis has got the footy. Bevis to Taryn. That was a terrible kick, but Taryn, he just has to wander in and kick it, and he does. And the Devils are back in front with 1:53 to go. 19 seconds remaining. Gore wins the tap. Come on. We've just got to keep it away from our defensive 50. We keep spilling it, but we're away here. We should win this match now, I reckon. As Rewalt takes the mark. And then Rewalt kicks it into the man on the mark. May gets a kick to the centre. But that's it. The Devils have won another. 8 of our last 9 games we have won. We are on fire. Absolute bloody fire right now. This is the best form the Devils have ever been in. And even though we narrowly won that match, we just keep on winning, and that's what matters in the end. So what a win for the Devils. They once again trailed at 3/4 time, but they were able to come from behind and win. The D's 6-4-40, defeated by the Devils 7-1-43. Pretty accurate today. It's fair to say the D's had their chances, 28-19 inside 50s. We didn't get it in there as much. And I think the ball spent a lot of time inside our defensive 50 and we struggled to get it out, but luckily it didn't cost us in the end. Let's have a look at the major ball winners for the D's. Laurie, Smith and Starr with 9 each. While for the Devils, Weller with 9, Gawn with 8, Kolajasny with 7. D's goal kickers, Mitch Brown, he was superb. He kicked 3 goals, although a couple of them were given by us, to be honest, in our poor defending in 2-on-1 situations, favouring us. Petrarca and Hannon with 1 each, and then for the Devils, 2 to Taryn Thomas and Jack Rewalt, and 1 to Jacob Bevis. Should we see who the player of the match is? Max Gawn, player of the match against his former side. How about it? On Friday night, it was Carlton defeating Port Adelaide at the MCG 69-65. At Optus Stadium, Fremantle defeat the Crows by 10 points, 57-47. At Blundstone Arena, Hawthorn defeat North Melbourne 65-43. That helps us because North Melbourne top of the table and they're leading by a good margin. So that's good for us, that loss. In Canberra, it was Richmond defeating the Giants 69-55. At the MCG, Collingwood defeated Geelong 67-56. At the SCG, the Swans win by 5 points over the Eagles 30-25. Gee, the wheels are starting to fall off the Dogs. They were top of the table at one stage. They've lost to Brisbane 62-56 at Marvel Stadium. And in the final game of the round, it was Essendon defeating St Kilda by a big margin, 98-52. Let's finish off the episode by having a look at the ladder, and after 15 rounds of football, North Melbourne are top of the table, but they're only 4 points clear of us in second spot. We're coming for you, Kangas. So the Devils in second on 40 points. Then 2 points behind us is Collingwood in third. Fourth is Geelong. They're 4 points below us. And then in fifth is the Dogs. Sixth is the Bombers. Seventh is the Tigers. And rounding out the 8 is the Crows. And then 4 points behind the Crows is the Giants. So the wheels are starting to fall off the Giants there. They were in the top 4 at one stage, and now they've just dropped right out of the 8. So there you go. It's good scenes at the Devils right now. We just keep on winning, and that's what we need. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts. Share this video, please, and also subscribe. Would really appreciate all of that. Until the next episode, stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you later. Go the Devils!